Hello and welcome to a Ferryman killing guide. This boss is not too difficult once you learn the mechanics behind it, and it's a pretty good source for farming luck. I'm on my crap heavy build that I've had for a while that I haven't really touched. Yeah. So basically I'm just going to be explaining how to fight him. So, in this first phase, and now let's go example away. He's gonna have a couple of attacks. He's gonna have a lightning strike, and he's gonna have a lightning assault, and he's gonna have movement. I'm really bad right now because I literally just got on, but basically, so I actually got lucky and only summoned with one campfire, which I don't know if it's a bug or something, but it just happens. Usually during his shadow clones, you're not really getting damage off. Doing this with a heavy weapon is a little annoying as you're running attacks. You knock them away, as all heavies do. But basically, during his clones, you're going to want to take the time to heal during that attack, because it's really annoying to try and get hits in it, as the clones will most likely hit you. And like I said before, during his lightning strike attack, that's where you can actually get your hits in. Or as I said that, I mess. With his lightning strike, you kind of want to parry it like a lionfish. So, like 1, 2, 3. During his second phase, I actually find him to be easier when it comes to his lightning strike attack, as his lightning strike attack is really annoying in this. In his first phase, for some stupid reason. Sometimes you'll accidentally parry the second hit without actually pressing the F button twice. So it's a little annoying, but it's unfortunate, but whatever. Yeah, doing this with the heavy weapon is a little weird, because you don't get much time to react. I mean, not much time to react. You don't get much time to actually land hits. In general, so if you're using a heavy, you know, you're obviously not going to land too many hits on him. So, if you're using like a light or a medium weapon, you'll definitely land more hits. The thing about Ferryman that's really annoying with heavy, like I mentioned earlier, is that your running attacks, they do knock things away with a heavy. So just keep that in mind when you're fighting him. Yeah, he's not really that bad. Okay, my parry sound effect just disappeared, but yeah, like there, like I double parried by accident, and I didn't even press my F key twice there. Sometimes we'll do that. But yeah, he's a really simple boss. He's a really good way to farm luck. You can do this starting at around level 20 to 25. And I noticed a lot of videos that showed how to fight the Ferryman, you know, like they're all either like sped up or shortened version, so I just wanted to give like a raw fight of me just kind of going through a round of it. So yeah, take your time to heal during his clones, unless you want to get some hits in, or try to. During his lightning strike, that's when you can get the most hits off. Yeah, like they're a little tedious. During the lightning strike, though, you can actually get the most hits off. So I think they'll tick about 6 times in this first phase. Now, I would go for hits, like, during the lightning strike, but because I'm using a heavy weapon, it's a little more annoying, because I can't just use a running attack, although I just did it there. It depends at the angle you're running at, actually, when it comes to the lightning strike, because sometimes they won't hit you, and other times they will. So just keep that in mind. And then during his Thunder Assault, if you parry all of his strikes, you will be able to land hits on him, because the game is made so that you will be rewarded for dodging, or for parrying his Thunder Assault, as shown here. But if you miss a parry, which does not include dodging one, you can still dodge. But if you miss a parry during his lightning strike, he will TP once you get close to him. So if you want to punish off of his lightning strike, you need to make sure that you need to make sure that you wow, that's really unfortunate. you need to make sure that you parry all of its strikes, because you're not going to be able to get hits off if you can't perfectly parry the lightning strike. Okay, so he's in second phase already. It's actually kind of crazy. So in his second phase, he's a little weird. Basically, his lightning strike will turn into a faster spread, or a faster, like, strikes, so there's more of them. Or actually, I think there's less of them, but it's just, like, faster. He gets a javelin toss attack, which is probably the most dangerous attack, but it's probably, honestly, it's just the easiest. Okay, there I actually got kind of startled, but yeah, basically, so I'm just gonna let it some flint. During your fights, you should probably have all 4 campfires lit, or at least 2 that are opposite of each other, because you want to be able to heal across the entire fight, like wherever you are, depending on where you are. But anyway, as I was saying, I didn't really follow advice there, but so he gets a couple new attacks. So he gets his javelin toss, or his javelin volley, which is probably the easiest attack to actually avoid, in my opinion. But it is the most punishing because you can get one tap if you're like level like 30 or something by it. So just try not to get hit by it. Literally, all you do is you just walk to the side. You can just normally walk and you'll be able to dodge. Like, look. Now, I wouldn't recommend doing that. I would sprint because you have it for a reason, but. Okay, yeah, so see how he TPs when you don't parry all those hits? Yeah, but basically, in his lightning strike, you tap the F key faster, and I actually find it to be easier. Oh, holy crap, that was weird. He doesn't do anything there for some reason. But yeah, so when he does his electric assault, you can tap your F key faster, and I think it's easier to time than the other one, so. Yeah, I'm being really stupid right now. I keep on thinking that he's gonna toss javelins for some reason. So that's my bad for not showing a good example of me actually parrying all those. That's my bad, but yeah, you just want to parry. Yeah, there I almost just died. That probably would have killed me, so I'm actually gonna go heal. I have about like 500 health in total, but those javelins will hurt you. They don't skewer, but the thing about them is that he tosses, you know, multiple, so once you get hit by one, you're probably going to get hit by all of them, because they all get shot in the same position, unless you're, you know, not standing still. So yeah, I'm also fighting this without armor. Well, I was at the start, but I lost all my armor durability. So, we're getting pretty lucky though. I'm not getting too many assaults, mostly just the lightning strikes. As I say that, but yeah, that's how you parry. It's like 1, 2, 3. If you're not too confident about your timings, you can just count out loud. You know, we all gotta learn somehow, so it's nothing to be ashamed of if you gotta count your timings. That's what I did when first fighting him, because I was really nervous about dying, which I did die a couple times, I was still learning it when I first started soloing. Yeah, do your 3 parries. Hits him. When you're playing with a heavy weapon, or I guess it goes for like any weapon, during his second phase you will be able to land more hits on him. You get more time to land more hits. So second phase is easier in terms of getting more damage off. It might be more stressful because the attacks may seem a little harder. I honestly think the second phase is easier than the first, aside from the javelin volley, but that's literally it. And he also gets that one move where he does an explosion when you're near him sometimes, which can be a little annoying, but it's not even that bad. It won't actually do damage to you, it'll just stun you. And yeah, and he's dead. So yeah, that took a little under 10 minutes. So when you kill him, if you're fighting him solo, you will be guaranteed luck. And during the winter, you will get yourself a Krillian dagger, or a Krillian knife, which I had one before, so I have 2 of them now. So yeah, really simple boss, really good for luck. When you're about my level, so I'd say like 45, I believe, you won't be able to power up from it. When you're in like the 30s range though, every time you kill him, you will power up. He gives a lot of experience when you're a lower level, and it's really convenient because he gives luck, so you can just instantly power up um, with all the XP that you got off of him, and you know, you can power up and have an incentive to actually do so because you got luck. So basically, you're guaranteed a rare. Like you, like when you kill him, you're guaranteed to get a rare, because he gives a, you know, a good amount of luck. I think it's a set fixed amount of luck actually, but yeah. I was farming him on my fist character a little bit, solo and with a friend. When you are with a friend, you know, his health will increase, his damage will increase, he gives you less time to attack, like, basically his entire, just, like, the entire boss itself is buffed when you're playing with multiple people. And when you have about 4 people and higher, any one of his attacks, up to like a level like 45, can potentially one-tap, I believe anyway, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, he gives a lot of luck, and it will carry on for a while too, so if you don't feel like fighting him again, you know, I would recommend doing it, because if you're watching this, you're probably wondering, like, well, I want to fight him, and I want to try to solo him, so if you get it down, you should probably keep on fighting him, because by the time, because if you decide to, like, you know, like, I'll put, like, 1 investment point in for, like, every time that I kill him, so that's, like, 5 kills, that's 5 things of luck, like, you're gonna get, like, a lot of rares and, like, possibly a legendary. I got Fishman on my Fist character. Not really, you know, that good of a legend. I mean, not Fishman, Scuba Drowner, which it's alright, I guess, but, you know, you want, like, Adept, you know, like the good legendaries, or Exoskeleton if you want to be a troll. But, yeah. So it's just a quick Ferryman fight. Again, I made this because I feel like a lot of people want to see, like, the raw gameplay behind actually fighting him. And most of the videos just kind of give, like, some quick tips on what to do for each attack. But basically just, for the lightning bolts, just, for the attacks in phase 1, parry the lightning assault, kind of like it's a lionfish almost. Not quite. A little bit slower, I believe, but if you're looking at the animation, if you have a keen enough eye, you can actually parry, right after he TPs behind you. So yeah, that's for the lightning assault, you just get your hits in. For the lightning bolt, you can just walk forward. Again, it depends on what angle you're actually walking at, but if you manage to dodge to the side and then perfect dodge it and then start going towards him, you should outrun it if you're fast enough, in terms of, like, when you, like, roll and then start sprinting back towards him. You should outrun it, and then, you know, you can get your hits in. And then with its clones, if you're low, just take that time to heal. That's honestly the best way to use that move, because it's really annoying to get damage off from his clones, and unless you're obviously at full or a good amount of HP, you know, there's no point in, like, taking that time to heal. But if you are, then I would vitalize that and try to get some health back. And then for his phase 2, you know, it's practically the same exact thing with his lightning assault. You just parry, like, right after you parry, you want to parry again, and then after that you parry again 3 times. For his lightning assault, basically the same thing, except it's on a little bit more of a lenient angle, so you can just walk straight forward like what I did for the majority of the fight during it, and, you know, you just get your hits off. And then with his javelins, run, like, literally just run to the side of them, like, that's how easy it is. It is the most avoidable attack, but it probably causes the most deaths because it is the most lethal, as they hurt. They do a lot of damage, so just trying to get hit by those. And then the EMP attack, or whatever the hell it's called, where it just explodes in front of you sometimes. That sounded really gay. But, yeah, I don't think that does damage, it just stuns you. If he does that and then starts tossing javelins at you, you're just gonna have to hope that he spawned really far away from you. Usually, he'll spawn to the front left of you, so, like, if I'm standing here, he'll usually spawn over here somewhere. Like, if you noticed, while I was like over on this side, he would usually TP back over here, I believe anyway. And yeah, that's basically how you want to go about fighting Ferryman. Again, really easy boss to farm for luck, and I recommend you guys do it too. So I hope this guide was helpful to y'all, and see y'all in the next one.